I always welcome the encounters because I need the goodies. There's no way, and at least I killed one right away. And they've got vehicle missiles, so I'm gonna try and make a wall of vehicles down here on the bottom, and he's there, so I think, yeah, there you go. He's dead, the guy at the top. I just gotta make sure that I make sure my van's in range. And here I didn't do a good job. I didn't put Farley up, which I should have done to keep that vehicle from being right next to my MCV. But I'm not too worried about it because it's a mine layer. So while it might have another weapon, it's trying to get forward to drop a mine. And I find a medium beam laser, which is one of the best weapons in the game. Beam lasers are the best. If all of my vehicles had beam lasers, I would be way overpowered. Beam lasers are the equivalent of the Burst Mark II in FTL. You want them. In fact, you don't want to live without them. It's like beam laser. You're just hoping for a beam laser drop. You don't always get it. So, open communications. Now, I was going to think about attacking because I got 4 vehicles, but they're not really upgraded. So, this is the self-stealing stem bolts. This is good because I actually swiped the information on where it would be, so I'd have to pay for it or do his bitch work for him. So the self-stealing stem bolts, yeah, it's got a monopoly. I'm trying to think of what item it is that you fight Andy, because you really do want to challenge Andy and unlock those 2 hovers, because if you beat Andy, he dredges up his old vehicle and he joins you, and Andy's vehicle is the strongest vehicle in the game. So I haven't found any ad vehicle that's stronger than Andy's. Even the 2 hover vehicles you can start the game with when you kill Andy aren't as strong as Andy's vehicle. And Andy's vehicle is the same as Ashley's vehicle. Her vehicle is the 2nd strongest in the game. If you compare their stats, Andy has more armor, I think, and when you fully upgrade them, his stats are just a bit higher than Ashley's. So Ashley and Andy together are your 2 best, because they both have 2 utility and 2 weapon slots. Very, very powerful. So you could make them god awesome at ramming with a shield and a chainsaw, and 2 chainsaws, a shield, and an AID. You could have 2 really awesome rammers if you're going that route, and they have great range to start with. You don't even have to upgrade their range. So, and I'm sorry I'm not talking about what the missions I'm doing right now, but actually it's very difficult in this game to commentate over, and I just realized I bombed my own van right there. I felt really stupid because I ate all of its armor. That was damage I did not have to take. That was really upsetting because that's just money I could have saved. So at least these buggies I can take out pretty well with 4 vehicles. I still have a damn buggy and I don't like that, and it's got a crappy weapon. The 100 cal is stronger than the 60 cal, but like statistically it's just a direct upgrade. But they're still, the 60 cal and the 100 cal weapons are not good weapons. They fire too slowly. I don't know if a vehicle, no, there is a vehicle that can have 3 weapons in the game. It's the Dragon. If you put 2 of those on it and maybe like a beam laser, that would be pretty good for supplement damage, because of their they have direct power. They don't have really good fire rate, so it's not all that impressive. Try to make a shield wall. I call it a shield wall. Putting your vehicles in position so that you can block, because the MCV is already down to half damage right now, and if you're not paying attention to that, these little skirmishes are going to kill you. Like, this is why hard mode is hard. People tend on easy and maybe even normal to ignore the MCV a lot. I don't want to name drop really, but if you look at that, all 4 of those missiles missed that buggy. I am so pissed because it moved. But like when you mention another YouTuber, they call that name dropping. But I'll do it as a reference. I watched Total Biscuits. WTF is Convoy. I only did it after the fact. After I'd already beaten this game on hard, I was wondering, well, who else is playing Convoy on YouTube? And TB did WTF is Convoy. and he makes this FTL comparison because the game compares itself to it. That's fine. He says that there's no interaction in this battle screen with all of these vehicles, and I have to argue that that's not true, especially on hard mode, because he says just put your vehicles here and shoot, and then wait for the next round, and then you're just waiting. Like he says, well, in FTL you had to, like, every round you had to stop and then readjust, and borders, fires, breaches. It was really interactive with your vehicle, and here it's just put your vehicles in a position and wait it out. Well, he obviously did not play this game on hard. It is apparent, like, that you it's sorry, I was distracted for a second. It's evident that he didn't play this game on hard, because look at my MCV, look at the damage it's already sustained. And if you're not moving your vehicles around, trying to suck up the damage that the ads here are doing, they're not ads, it's not a boss, then you're screwed. You aren't paying attention to everything around you. And look at that. That buggy almost hit that mine. Like, fortunately, its initial maneuvering is strong enough that it managed to dodge that. So, alright. Put that over there. Yeah, I'm actually watching this. It's actually interesting that I'm watching this footage. Boom, my buggy just hit a mine. And I don't like that because there's like rubble in the way that he's going to hit too. An ED209, which is a RoboCop reference, ED209. I don't know if I asked to sell it on the black market or not. I have to find that out. I'm looking for the nearest mission objective now. But I also need to know that I need to repair. Turkey Chasing's actually pretty close. Let's see if I can grab that real quick. Look for it. It got away again. That's really annoying. Investigate the inside of the stadium. Yes! Head to the field. Chase it. Ask for an explanation. Grab some trophies. Before you have a chance to grab trophies, she gives you some bolts and you don't get her vehicle. You have to grab trophies for you to get that vehicle. I hate that. And here's Turkey. Am I going to get Turkey this time? Come on, get fucking Turkey. Get great. I got him. Now I just got to return him. Yay. Okay. The nearest camp is this way, so I'm going to try and hit this up. This beacon. This beacon probably will give me the fuel I need. So, Torvac, checkpoint. Let's hear it. Agree to help them. I didn't want to fight them because my MCV is almost dead. Let's wait this out. Hail them. They're going to sell me fuel. Blast them to bits and get 17 fuel and 5 scrap. Sorry. I don't want to waste the money on gas when I totally need to get to the next camp and repair. Otherwise, I would have done that. I would have probably done the 50 for the whatever. Damn it, that camp is way off in the damn mountains. You have to burn all that fuel just to get to it. But we gotta repair. Plain and simple. Let's throw all of our scrap into the MCV. And 25. Oh, yeah, I want to equip this. Definitely. The medium beam laser. I'm just not sure who to put it on. And I'm thinking one of these two, but that's a light missile, and I think I already have a light and a medium. No, it's 2 lights, okay. Rockets are actually pretty useful, because they don't need line of sight. I actually am a big fan of rockets. I was tempted to give him the rocket or the beam. Actually, the heavy machine guns are actually better than that, but the rockets are probably a better bet. I'm looking at my... I really would like Mine Guard on my vehicle, so I think I'll slowly try and give Mine Guard to these dudes. The MCV only needs 2 upgrades for Mine Guard, which is pretty good. For it to be 100% effective. I sold that. And so I'm trying to get more scrap, thinking I probably need more upgrades at this moment. But because there's nothing in this shop that I really want to buy. So I'll sell that. I actually, in hindsight, should have probably given the missile launcher to King Killer here. Because although it doesn't have as much damage as his machine guns, so it's actually a downgrade. So anyway, there you go. Just make sure everyone has some Mine Guard and some handling. He doesn't need any more right now. And him, I'm just so tempted not to upgrade him. So MCV probably I could throw in something, so at least I maxed out its Mine Guard. And handling, probably for the van. Yeah. Okay, we're moving onward. Alright. Another good reason I like to do post-hoc commentary on this is because I had played several random events. I can't fix it anyway, so roll on, yay! It's good when you don't have to pay for repairs and your vehicle start to break down. I had played often trying to get a good playthrough, and I hadn't found one. I did live commentary for several Thunderdome. I don't know how it chooses your vehicle because I selected it there, and it's not the vehicle that takes damage. Actually, I wouldn't even know because I didn't take damage there. But 44 parts and 4 fuel sucks. I like it when it at least gives you 60 or 70. It's random what your rewards are. Maybe the rewards are different when the strength of the tile that Thunderdome event is on is thicker. I don't know. But it's probably just random. I attack the checkpoint because I need fuel, you know? And I have a decent amount of firepower right now, but look, when you attack the checkpoints, you gotta fight these tanks, these heavy motherfuckers that you can't really just deal with instantly. The only way I have to deal with them is just full-on aggression. And doing the aggression, of course, I can shield my vehicle a little bit. My MCV, but he's got missiles on that top left there, so, and a minigun, so I'm not exactly in the best position here. I attacked the checkpoint specifically to get more fuel. It's probably one of the things that you have to consider doing once you have 4 vehicles and have started to upgrade them a bit, is to just full-on aggression. Try to get as many vehicle encounters as you possibly can. I'm watching my MCV health right now. A lot of times during these battles I'm trying to shield the MCV, but I'm not paying attention to its health. A couple times I did, and I'm like, oh my god, my MCV's almost dead. That right there, that weapon that the little buggy has equipped, that's why it's the best weapon in the game. I mean, the medium and the heavy versions of those are just fantastic. The super heavy for your MCV is good too, but you gotta plan it a little better. I'm not the best when it comes to trying to plan that laser, but it's still good. I'll still try to pick it up if I find it. But you know, if you have a little buggy, you can't ram a medium vehicle and move it. I mean, you have to have a vehicle of equal or heavier category in order to ram a vehicle and move a tile. And so if you take a medium vehicle and ram a heavy vehicle, I think you'll do more damage to yourself without a buzz or chainsaw, of course, or an AID. I like how the tank just sort of went out so I didn't have to take rubble damage, but it's okay because Farley is immune to mines anyway. Took the checkpoint, the obelisk. I don't like that obelisk because it has a chance to shred all your armor. But hey, the mil-spec E209. Sell it on the black market. Okay, I chose to sell it on the black market. Turning it to where it's supposed to go is similar rewards. I prefer the black market approach, but it's not as safe because the Ed 209 can turn itself on when you try to sell it, so it's not all that impressive. And I don't like examining it myself because it always turns itself on. You gotta turn it off, and it does damage. I'm wondering if you can examine it and you turn it on, if it could be a vehicle, like a bipedal charging. I don't think so, but that would be so cool if you saw that little Ed 209 running with you as a vehicle. That would be something that would be really cool to add. Basically, it's a bipedal robot that would be running with you. I don't know. It seems like that would be they missed an opportunity to show the Ed 209 running around. It's probably copyrighted, but you could change its image a little bit and then get away with it because it's also parody. See right here, I'm trying to keep him from getting next to my convoy. So there you go. Finally, I moved King where he's supposed to be. I'm like, okay, yeah, make a shield, because my MCV now is taking some heavy damage from the top and south. That's, you know, although that little buggy's got the great weapon. That just eats through everything. I love it. I'm realizing, oh, oops, I'm firing my missiles on my MCV. Actually, I realized I shouldn't put him behind that vehicle because he doesn't have mine guard. Not yet. I can't stress enough how important it is to give your vehicles range and mine guard right away. That should be one of your first priorities. Then handling. Really, the health and armor upgrades, I tend to make tertiary. I tend to make those third on the list. Because, to me, it's more important to be able to move your vehicles around, have them immune to rubble and mines, and have them have range. That's just the most important aspects to me. Armor and health comes. It just comes a little slower. So, we're good. Boom. Did I kill the buggy? I don't think I did. But I did some damage to it, and that's good. I should not have let that buggy get close. Yeah, I'm not paying much attention to my health here. And actually, I am right here, and I'm trying to move King to block that laser and that minigun that thing is firing. It can actually fire on the angle next to my vehicle to hit my MCV, but if you put your vehicle through that laser beam, it actually cancels its targeting. See, right there? If you're following at the top there. So then I aggroed it on something else. Because look at my MCV's health. It is so low. I have to make sure everyone is shielded. My MCV is shielded, so just put the vehicles in place. Don't let them target my MCV. Fortunately, these guys need line of sight. They don't have missiles. It's really hard when an enemy has a missile and you're trying to aggro. It's like, okay, ram him. Maybe he'll target you. Right now I'm in an okay position because he can't target my MCV. He has a laser like I do. So he also has, does he have a mine layer? I think he does. Yeah. So I don't want him, so I put Farley in front because if he plops a mine down, Farley will just eat it. So that's fine. My van's taking some heavy damage, but better the van than the MCV because I almost lose right here. Spoiler, I didn't die here. But it's okay. The battle's basically over, so you guys could figure that one out for yourself. Perhaps the foul stench will clear up. That's the one where it says there's a foul stench permeating on the hill. Tarry longer or leave. Tarry longer, you get into a combat. I've never had that give you anything except just an encounter. Like, I never had it before you killed them and someone goes, oh, thank you, you killed them for me here. Like, there's no subsequent event after that. You just kill them. But you do have to repair. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think 12 is like the most I've ever seen that MCV take as far as being repairs. Tempted to buy the aid for like 2 seconds there, but I don't. The medium plasma, I'm wondering if I could put it on a vehicle, but again, the actual DPS is pretty good on my vehicles at the moment. It could be better, especially because I want to upgrade, but light pulse laser I'm tempted to put on the buggy, but I don't think I do it here. Looking at this footage now makes me realize I could have shuffled my weapons a little better right now. So I'm looking for an upgrade. Like, I'm thinking maybe if I chew armor. So I give him Mine Guard, which makes me feel a whole lot better. And there you go, there's all my scrap. So my van now has Mine Guard, and King Killer has Mine Guard, and my MCV has Mine Guard. So and Farley already has Mine Guard, so only the buggy needs Mine Guard, and I don't want to upgrade it. So I'm keeping those weapons around. Yeah, I would have shuffled some weapons around. I would have given King the weapon the buggy has, and I would have given the buggy one of the machine guns that King has. Because I move King around a lot more, and I'm more willing to take risks with him because I'm upgrading him. So I see a shield mark 2 on the ground. Hell yeah. Matter of fact, Farley, I should give that to him right now. I should have gone right back, but I didn't have the fuel anyway. So now I'm out of fuel. Waiting. Keep trying, I'm getting ambushed. Let's do this. King took a little bit of damage, but we're good. This ambush is pretty powerful. There's one weak buggy, 2 mediums, and 2 tanks. So that's pretty hard to deal with. And look, the tanks have those lasers. My favorite weapon in the game, they have the heavy version. The one at the bottom left there has the heavy version, and that thing just chews through. It's not that effective at killing armor, but when armor's dead, it's paired up with an armor killer. It's paired up with a plasma gun. So the plasma chews the armor, because now my MCV has no armor. And once that laser starts hitting the MCV with no armor, look at that, the health is going down a lot. So if your vehicle has 2 weapons, throwing the plasma beam, see right here is annoying because it's got 2 of these shots, so I gotta try and get him to shoot one of my vehicles. I'm really... Okay, I guessed right on that. I was thinking that those missiles would kill him and I'd have 1 left over and I could maybe throw it on him. Just move him back a little bit, because now I don't have to worry about the angle, and That's closer. So now I gotta kill a medium and a heavy. I'm shielding. I wish they would target Farley more, because he can tank more. The tank is going to die from skulls. I actually could move the buggy. As far as I know, the enemy never rams you. So you can use that to your advantage a lot. There you go.